Okay guys, so welcome back to the 50 Factor. Today we're going to be doing a short video about meal prepping, okay? So here's essentially what we're going to do. We're going to show you where our meal prepping trays are. If I'm getting my cameraman to kind of film over there. That's what we lay out. We just put 5 of those out like that. And what we're going to do is we'll put our protein in these trays, whatever that may be. And then we'll have 2 vegetables here for our fiber and all that, because if you're on a high protein diet, one of the things that you're going to struggle with is fiber, okay? Because most protein does not have fiber built into it. So we're going to need excessive things like, here's what we're going to use this week. For example, let me turn this down. Okay, the first thing we're going to use are these sweet potatoes, and then we're going to use this Mediterranean blend style. It's got red potato, zucchini, yellow squash, red bell peppers, and red onions. And what we'll do is we'll take and we'll put these in the microwave and we'll steam each one of these. It's always better to buy your vegetables frozen because it locks in the nutrients versus a can, which is not going to be, it won't lock in the nutrients, okay? And then plus you got preservatives and everything, because shelf life of can versus frozen is a little different, as we obviously know, okay? But also we're going to be using eggs. You can pick up a whole box of these 60 egg whites like this at Walmart for like, I don't know, $8.50, okay? And each one of these bags is about $1.25, $1.50 a piece, okay? So that's what we're going to be using, but we're also going to be using some sausage. If a cameraman will come over here right quick. We just got some sausage like that. We put it in the air fryer for 400 degrees for about, I don't know, 6-7 minutes is enough, okay? So that kind of gives you another balance of protein. And then of course we use eggs. We'll have 2 eggs in here with some sausage. Then we'll have sweet potatoes on one side and Mediterranean vegetables on the other. Now, while I'm covering this, we're not obviously going to show you how to boil eggs. You know how to boil eggs, okay? What I can tell you is this little thing right here. It's called an egg sheller, and I bought this off Amazon for $16. You put a little cold water in here, and it's got instructions on how to do this with boiled eggs. If you'll only boil those eggs for about 8 minutes after they reach boiling point, and you take them out and submerge them in cold water, you put a little cold water in here, and you gently shake this, roll it around like that till the egg's shelled. You can take it, put it right in there, and they just come right off, okay? So the last tip I'll show you for the week is this. If I get hungry, or if it's just like a snack and I want to come home from work, I haven't eaten since lunchtime, I want to come home, what I do is I buy a pound of bacon like this. This is my favorite, okay? And it's like, I don't know, $4.50 for the whole bag for the pound. And then I cut it in half, and then I'll put them in these little cake trays like this. Put virgin olive oil down there, and so it won't stick to the pan, and then line it around and put tinfoil in here so you don't get the pan dirty. And here's one that's just prepped, it doesn't have anything in it. But now I'll take the rest of these slices and stack them around similarly. Then I'll put it in the oven for 350 degrees, which we're almost there. And once we get to that point, I'll put it in there for about 20 minutes or so. They're good and crispy. Take them out, put them on a piece of paper, let the grease draw off of them, and then put them in a plastic bag, and you can eat off those things all week long. Okay, and that's usually what I'll eat for breakfast. I might have that on an English muffin with a piece of cheese, something similar like that, but it's, that's healthy, okay? Then for dinner each night, what I'll do is this. Okay, so my cameraman is gonna zoom in here. We've got these lean pork chops that are pretty thick, so I'll have one of these with some vegetables, or maybe even a piece of bread. Then I'll have another one night, but I'll break that up where I'll have one of these New York strips, and then another New York strip, just kind of, that's not enough fat to hurt you. And then that's what I will eat during the course of the week. You say, well, there's only 4 cuts there. What are you going to eat for that one night? That one night a week during the week is a Wednesday, typically for me. And I just I eat kind of what I want. Now, I don't go nuts with it, but I eat kind of what I want on that one meal. So this is 4 meals for me during the week for for dinner. At lunch, this is what I'll be having in my preps. If I need a snack, I've got some bacon to eat on, or some nuts like macadamia nuts, walnuts, almonds are good, pumpkin seeds are good for you, stuff like that. So I've got all that kind of stuff to kind of chew on, some trail mix, stuff like that, protein bars. I'm going to do a video on that too. But what we're going to do now is shut the camera down, and then we'll actually cook our prep meals, and once we get them prepped, you'll see what they look like. I'll come back, talk just briefly, and then we'll go on from there. So we'll catch you in the next one.